Thank you for attending this PLC-Easy presentation. What is PLC-Easy? PLC-Easy is a library for Schneider Unity Pro and Wonderware that reduces the amount of control software in a PLC-SCADA application by at least 30% and reduces the complexity of that application by at least 50% compared to conventionally built PLC-SCADA or DCS applications. What is it not? PLC-Easy is not a code generator. It is innate to Schneider Unity Pro and Wonderware and does not require any other software packages than these to create a PLC-SCADA application. However, PLC-Easy is very suitable for code generation because an application that was built with PLC-Easy consists out of more than 80% of standard software modules. In fact, PLC-Easy is a cost-efficient DCS solution in a PLC-SCADA environment that effectively combines the advantages of a PLC, so the flexibility and the openness, with the advantages of a DCS, the rigidity, the consistency of the quality of code, without the disadvantages of a PLC, so without the risk of creating spaghetti programs and without the restrictions and costs that a DCS solution imposes. Why PLC-Easy? PLC-Easy addresses a number of problems that are experienced in control system work. Throughout stages of control system work, the most predominant factor in the challenges that people experience stem from the complexity of the code, so the complexity of the application. And PLC-Easy addresses those complexities in a number of ways, starting with the architecture. How does PLC-Easy reduces the complexity in the architecture? In order to answer that question, we must have a look at the architecture that is used in conventional PLC and DCS solutions, which can be compared to a pyramid. At the bottom of the pyramid, we find the standard software. In the middle of the pyramid, we find the unique software that provides the functionality that is required. And at the top layer, we find software that supports the layers underneath. Of the total amount of software that's in the application, the bottom layer makes up about 50%, the middle layer 30%, and the top layer 20%. This is a conservative estimate because every project is unique in its functionality and scale, and therefore the 30% in the middle layer is usually larger. In sense of complexity, this is where the unique functionality and software is. So the middle layer contributes to about 60% of the complexity and the top layer about 40%. In PLC-Easy, the middle unique layer is incorporated in the bottom layer. Therefore, the amount of software is reduced by at least 30%. Therefore, the design efforts, the implementation efforts, the commissioning efforts are also reduced. But most importantly, software that does not exist is not going to fail once it's operational. What makes it easy? PLC-Easy is based on a universal control algorithm that makes use of 8 parameters. This universal control algorithm is incorporated in every function module of the PLC-Easy library. Like a Lego brick is clicked together with 8 stubs, PLC-Easy software modules are linked together through these 8 parameters, and this happens at every level of the S88 model. In PLC-Easy, every software module can have a redundant partner, can be grouped, can be sequenced, and a collection of software modules can be encapsulated by another software module. In this case, the equipment module encapsulates all the control modules. At this level 2 in PLC-Easy, you can have redundant functionality. In fact, you can have unlimited functional redundancy. And at every level of the S88 model, you can group modules together, make them part of a unit, make them part of a process cell. And at a process cell level 2, you can have functional redundancy. PLC-Easy has energy monitoring incorporated, meaning with every software module, an energy value can be associated. That can be gas, steam, fuel, electricity, and water. At equipment module level, all the energy values are added up and passed on to the next level, and at this level added up to the next level, and etc. to the next level. Without programming, in the SCADA system, I can see the complete energy consumption of the plant, and by drilling down into the area, I can see the area consumption, the machine consumption, up to the individual component. The big advantage of this is that the energy values are in the same historian together with my process values and my operator actions, allowing me to make correlation between my energy consumption, my process and my operator actions by simply using Excel or Power BI. Messaging. In conventional DCS and PLC-SCADA systems, based on a condition in the controller or the PLC, a statically configured message is displayed to the operator. It's up to the SCADA engineer during the project phase or during changes to group and order the structure and mask out alarm messages so they're being presented in an unambiguous way to the operator. In PLC-Easy, a message is associated in the PLC with the software module. So this be associated with a control module, equipment module, a unit, a process cell. And these messages can be changed in runtime dynamically. Because the application is built according to the S88 model of the process, all messages are automatically grouped, ordered, structured, and masked according to that architecture. And the SCADA effort is now reduced to the instantiating of the object and placing it on the graphic. In a conventional system, a message would look something like this. This raises a lot of questions to the operator. In PLC-Easy, a message always starts with the root cause, in this case, a level switch that turned off. The consequence, a protection interlock, the S88 pathway, and then the affected device and the state of the affected device. The operator is very much empowered by this information. It also provides an accurate timestamp, in fact a true timestamp. The timestamp that is displayed here is a snapshot of the PLC clock at the time that the condition changes. The significance of this is that the operator can say without a trace of a doubt which condition was the first one to cause the problem. Hardware diagnostics information from any type of device, from any manufacturer, can be incorporated into the PLC-Easy messaging system. This could be a VFD, an Ethernet switch, I/O modules, vendors kits. The possibilities are limitless. If a device would be replaced and it would have other hardware diagnostic signals, the hardware diagnostic signal would be simply swapped out without affecting the control software nor the SCADA software. A device could have different means of communication. In this regards, the hardware diagnostics of two devices can be combined. In this case, the hardware diagnostics of the switch or even the Ethernet port of the switch can be combined with that of the VFD. Because the hardware diagnostic signals of a legacy device or a new device can be incorporated into the PLC-Easy alarm system, the application is divided into two parts, a functionality part and a hardware part. This separation allows for soft marshalling, as during the implementation phase, the control logic can be created independently from the hardware design. And during the operational phase, changes to the hardware can be made without affecting the functionality and the SCADA. This is an additional flexibility and advantage over conventional PLC and DCS systems that PLC-Easy offers. To sum up the benefits of PLC-Easy, PLC-Easy reduces the amount of software by at least 30% and the complexity by at least 50% compared to conventional PLC and DCS architectures. It provides any functionality with the same simple algorithm. Subsequently, the quality of software is very consistent. It offers infinite redundancy possibilities. It follows the S88 and S106 standard very closely and exceeds it at some points for batch, continuous routing and state machine. It offers integrated exception handling and hardware diagnostics. integrated alarm management, greatly reducing the SCADA development efforts. It offers fully integrated energy monitoring, and it's easier than DCS systems such as Siemens PCS7 and Emerson Delta V. In short, it is simply amazing automation. Thank you for attending this presentation. If you would have questions or you would like to have a demonstration, please contact us at info@plc-easy.com.